Go.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Mia's mom. So first I want to say congratulations to Emilia. She is getting all A's and B's. Not that she has to get A's necessarily just to be a success or anything, but she wants to go to college and do well in school. She's trying to learn how to be a good student. And so getting A's and B's shows that she's learning good school success skills that will help her be able to achieve her goals of going to college. She wants to be a chemical engineer, so the job you kind of need to go to a college for. You can't just do that in your garage necessarily. Super safe. So I want to talk real briefly about how to use the daily diary that we came up with to help your child in terms of helping advocate for your child with your school, their school, for improving their 504 plan or starting a new 504 plan. Just sharing some of the things we learned and the system that we kind of developed to help us be able to take care of it. So in a separate video, Emilia kind of explains how she uses the daily diary now that we've kind of designed it, but I'm going to talk a little bit about how we used it to help do the advocacy for her 504 plan. So every school kind of should have some kind of idea about how much homework should take per night, which varies by school, by grade, by how much homework they expect the kids to have. So Emilia's in a magnet school where they expect kids to have a lot of homework. So for us, the school said it should take about 2.5 hours because there's 6 subjects and then there's 10-minute breaks. So 2.5 to a little bit, maybe a little bit longer because one of our math classes wants a little bit more homework. But other schools, even in our own district, that aren't trying to do the accelerated or advanced math classes and stuff, they might have much less homework. So they might only require, let's say, an hour a week or a night. So how much homework is reasonable is really something that you should ask your school about as like the first phase of assessing how much assistance your child needs. Then, once you kind of have that kind of goal in mind of how much time homework should take, and if there's any variances in how much expectation they have per class, then you should find that out. Like for example, I'm not sure if you can see it, but on Emilia's, her math teacher, because she's in a class that's preparing her to take advanced math that would qualify for high school credit next year, her teacher wants her to spend 30 minutes a day, not just 20. And Emilia's fine with that. If she wasn't fine with that, since it's a particular math class, she might have had to switch math classes, but she really likes this math, and so she's willing to do that. But exactly how much per class would be required is something that you should find out from your school if they have just like a general goal or a per class kind of average. And then using this format, on ours, since it's her schedule, we hard-coded all her classes and the breaks and the daily estimated time so that she doesn't have to rewrite it every day, right? Because the less work they have to do, especially that's repetitive things that we can just kind of hard-code, the faster their stuff will get done. Then I use this format and we put the start and stop time and the total time homework took. And when they gave us the goal, we would see how far she got. And then as part of the assessment, like if writing 1 to 2 sentences is the assignment for today, and this is for one class, and she's supposed to get this done supposedly in 20 minutes, and it was due tomorrow, then we would start the timer, and we'll show you what timer we use later, but you can use whatever timer works best for you. But we would start the timer for 20 minutes, and she would start doing her writing. And when the 20 minutes stopped, we would draw a line. And then I would make a copy. We'd give it to the teacher, and the school would know to expect this during the assessment period. But I would make a copy of this for my notes for when I go to the parent-teacher conference about the assessment plan. But I would just draw a line so we saw how far 20 minutes got. Because if they're expecting this whole thing to get done in one day with an average student, but because of the ADHD and Emilia's difficulty writing, she only gets this far, then that's very useful information to explain and demonstrate to the school why Emilia's 504 plan should have a recommendation that she gets extra days on assignments when they're not tests that are due same day. But on that note, even on same day in-school tests, our school gives us an extra allowance where they'll notify me if she needs to stay late after school so that she can have a little extra time after school on the same day for a test where the test requirement requires it all be done in the same day, but she wasn't quite able to get it done during class time. So that's how we use this program to be able to help the parent kind of advocate in terms of getting the initial assessment done on how far a child gets and how much assistance they need to be able to get something done within the time. Okay, and now I want to do one more on